Wait, whoa, oh, wait, is that already an orange? Singular pull, singular pull. I'm conflicted. Are you a man or a woman? Two of them, two yellows. Yo, Cyber Media! Come on! Yes! Hey there, my name's Zombie Mana, and welcome to my video series, which is also just an excuse for me to find enjoyable games that I will continue playing. What will be my main game, and what will be my side game, and what game will absolutely disappoint me. For now, I'm only focusing on gacha/anime games. The subject that I talk about in the first few minutes of the video are my first impressions and thoughts of the game. But later on in the video, there will be a time skip, which forwards to a week and a month later since the first recording. I cannot explain the entire concept of the video in a single sentence, as it will be too long, so if you want more info, check the description below. Today, we're checking out a game called Girls Frontline Noodle Cloud. It is a complete spin-off of another gacha game called Girls Frontline. Both of the game is developed by Sunborn Network Technology and Mika team. From what I've researched, the company that I mentioned has only focused on the Girls Frontline franchise so far. I'll one day make a video on the original Girls Frontline. Right here, right now, however, we're gonna be focusing on Noodle Cloud. I'll just say it right now, I don't know anything about this game, nor its former game. The Girls Frontline franchise is completely new to me. I've known about the existence of Girls Frontline when I've seen trailer of the anime, although where I found Noodle Cloud is actually an interesting story. Well, not that interesting, but I'll tell you anyway. I was going about my day looking up YouTube, watching some videos and all that, and then a certain shrimp VTuber that I follow was playing a certain game that seems interesting, so I clicked on it, and the first thing I saw was hexagonal tiles, and you have to precisely place your units in those hexagonal tiles. And the moment I saw that, I clicked off the live stream, and I decided that I have to check it out myself. That looks like a high potential fun game. I wanna experience it myself. I don't wanna know anything about it. I'm going in blind. And of course I installed it, and I've researched the game a little bit, not too much. But then I realized, wait a minute, I'm playing this game at launch. The game was released today. Well, maybe around 2-3 days ago, but still, this is a fresh game. This is the first time I've ever went into a game almost day one. So I came in excited and hoping that this is a really good game, because it has a possible chance this might be the one game where I'm like, I've been with it since day one, man. I've been playing this game since day one. I want that. I want a game like that. Alright, so let's actually talk about the actual game. So do I need to mention that this game also has a phenomenal music? Because man, it's such a vibe. I can listen to Noodle Cloud's soundtrack the entire day. The music isn't too over the top. How do I describe beeps and boops? The music of Noodle Cloud really suits the situation. It's not too overly hype and it's not too overly loud. It's just a perfect balance of nice beeps and boops, I guess. In terms of storytelling, I gotta be honest, I skip a majority of it, but not all of it. I've read enough to have a basic understanding on what's going on and what am I fighting for. But the reason for this is, I'm not yet hooked into the game. The game needs to sell me first for me to actually care about the story. And I've already realized by now, after playing so many other gacha games, I'm not a fan of the visual novel style of storytelling. Noodle Cloud lacks voice acting during the visual novel section. The character does display emotion during the talking sequence, but it's so quiet. I just sit there and read a lot of text the whole time, and there are parts of the story where you have to have prior knowledge, I believe, of the previous Girls Frontline game, because they do give you cliff notes on words like operan, and I don't even know what that is, so they dump you a summary on what it means and all that. What are sanctifiers? I don't know. The game just assumed that you have to know all this. I don't know. It's a bit of a mess, but once I played enough and I actually liked it, I might consider going back to the first mission and actually give the story a proper chance. If you want to comment on my bad take, go on ahead. Forgive me for now for my lack of patience on reading the story. What got me attracted to Noodle Cloud in the first place is how the gameplay looks like from the surface. So I'm excited to try that out. So let's talk about that. Oh, before that, I also want to mention that the game starts off with you being unconscious. Again, it's almost like every gacha game I play, I'm always unconscious. So that's just a little thing that I find funny. As I mentioned before, I do not know what to expect in this game. As per usual, the game sets you into the tutorial mode, where you learn all the basic mechanics and gameplay. While I have to admit, the beginning tutorial stage is very dank. There's a lot of system and mechanics they teach you. It is roughly around 30 minutes of tutorial in the first stage. But right after that, once they teach you all the basic things, it does slow down a bit, and they introduce other add the new mechanics slowly to you. But we don't have to get into the entire complexity of the mechanics. I already have a feeling that this is gonna be a good game, as I somehow managed to die at the tutorial stage. How did that happen? Well, I know how it happens, cause I've never played an auto chess like game. So here's what I learned what this game is in summary. Speaking about the core gameplay, this game is a non-linear, tactical, strategic, auto chess roguelike game. I have never played an auto chess like game before, although I am familiar with roguelike games. At first I was put off by the word auto chess. If you're not aware, I despise auto games in some conditions. Seeing as though this is my first introduction to auto chess, it is nothing like that at all. There is a preparation phase. During the roguelike section, there are function cards. Each card can benefit any of your units, giving a buff or a debuff to the enemy, and that's already one of the non-linear fun aspect of the game. I like the fact that your choices matter. That means if you pick a dumb choice, you're gonna die, bro. So as you venture into the dungeon, the battle starts. Place your units in your strategical, tactical tiles and let the battle commence. So that is like my most simplest monkey way of explaining how the game works. I could go on forever on the function of the game, but that would just take too long and I want to move on to other topics. I'll give you a fair warning if you do play this game. At stage 3-7 is where the game kind of unlocks autoplay, basically meaning you don't have to take control, the game plays itself. You can put your hands off the keyboard and mouse, the AI will take over. At first it killed my motivation to keep playing the game. However, I've tried out the autoplay function. It's not that beneficial. The AI is too stupid to pick right choices and you will die at the end of the stages. So thank goodness for that. So just because of that, I have continued playing, and boy, later stages, this game is actually pretty damn hard. On the previous Did I Enjoy video, I have said that one of the solution to beat a level is to simply level up your character, right? That method does not work in Neural Cloud. I have leveled up my character past the recommended and beyond, and I still get annihilated if I enable the autoplay function. So no, in most of the later stages, it still needs you to properly execute a plan. And boy oh boy, I am so happy for that. Yeah, that's most what I want to talk about gameplay wise. There is something in Neural Cloud that is absolutely fantastic, which could possibly be the main reason why I am so impressed by this game. Before we get into that, let's take a small break. So needless to say, this is a gacha game. I would show you my first ever pull. Unfortunately, it was absolutely garbage. Long story short, I tried to get the warrior Aki and I absolutely failed to get him. So instead, I'm gonna show you a different gacha pull that was recorded a couple weeks since the first recording. There's a character that is way too tempting not to ignore. I mean, look at her. Look at this. Look at this character that was released recently. How could I not? Look at her. It's so meta. It's showing quite a lot. What? Who streams in this angle anyway? I wanted to save up for as long as possible until I'm ready to make an opinion and a video if I like Neural Cloud or not. But come on, look at Kuro. I want her right now, man. Alright, so I'm gonna pull for her. I have 80 attempts. I failed to get Aki on my first ever pull. It's time to give her some subs. One pull, Andy. Come on, one pull. Wait, whoa, whoa. Wait, is that already an orange? Singular pull, singular pull. How generous is the game to give me Kuro immediately? Come on. Is this the one? Oh. Although you are quite kawaii as well. Is that a Dyson vacuum? Sweet dog. It's fine, it's fine. We got more high-end characters in the team. Please rate the game. Not yet. I'm still making a video about it. So X that. How many subs do I need to give you until you notice me, Kuro? Come on. No. Kuro, please notice me. I gave you 20 subs already. There's a lot of... They gave me a lot of the fancy animation for new characters. That's pretty sweet. Alright. Didn't get Kuro. Let's go again. Surely I'll have her now, right? There's no way she won't notice me now, right? I'm conflicted. Are you a man or a woman? I'm not sure. But either way, you are hot. I'm bleeding money to you, Kuro. Oh, yes. A yellow. A yellow. Two of them. Two yellows. We got a double 3 stars. Florence, I was gonna aim for you on that standard manner. Oh, nope, it's not it. V. Good. Thanks. We already got three stars, but not the one I'm aiming for. It's fine. My roster is expanding. I have new characters, more things to experiment with, and make an opinionated video. Alright, let's continue. 40 more. What are the chances? What are the chances? Actually, I'm gonna look up the chances later. Nope. None here. Give me at least anyone new. Ah, thank you. There is someone new. 42 laps. Fern. Hey, another new one. Alright. Again. Damn, I'm already your most supportive fan, Kuro. I gave you so much subs. Oh, you greedy guy. New character. Sakuya. I like the subtle hair color. Very realistic. Fan bloody-tastic. Oh boy. 20 attempts left. 20 days left. Not looking good, guys. While I'm technically already lucky getting 3 stars. But I want Kuro. Yes, 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 4 3 stars. Yo, Cyber Media! Come on! Yes! Oh, fantastic. She has the best design so far. Well, that's not true. There are some that I also really like. And one more new character. Erhard. Actually, I'm not gonna assume your gender at all. I'm not sure. Man, Erhard looks very attractive. Let's go, Kuro! And with 10 more to spare. Alright, you know what? That wasn't too bad. I got like 3 stars, right? Alright. That was a pretty successful gacha session. Moving on to the next topic. I don't know if anyone expects me to talk about this. I've been wanting to mention on how impressed I am of the user interface of Neural Cloud, specifically talking about the main menu. Upon your first time entering the main menu, you are given 2 choices between simple and detailed description. While it's mostly self-explanatory, I still do appreciate that they gave us the choice. If you were to play this game, just immediately choose the detailed description. Some of the characters have complicated skills. The simple description does not explain enough on what the ability actually does. At the very least, the game does a great job at explaining it, despite it being confusing at times. They did a lot of quality of life in the main menu. It is very easy to navigate through it all. If you're in one of the character selection screens, let's say one of your characters is under-leveled, you don't need to go all the way back to the main menu. You can simply level them up directly there. Even at the collection menus, which is where you mostly farm all your materials, little things like showing you the numbers of resources you currently have on the top does make a difference. And once you've done all of your daily missions, you can just simply click done instead of going into another menu. It's been really hard for me to word this to not seem as if, yeah, obviously not just Neural Cloud does that, this game does it as well. But what I'm trying to say is, even though some games have done this mechanic before, from what I've seen, Neural Cloud does it better. There are even more little things that I haven't mentioned, but as it is difficult for me to put into words, just know that I absolutely love navigating through the user interface of Neural Cloud. So enough about the user interface, let's talk a little bit of some of the features that are cool. We got a dorm room where you can decorate a little home for your dolls. They are called dolls. I haven't done much in it because I'm poor. So there's that. And with that, we also have an oasis, which is where you get your passive income. It gave me a lot of diggity coins, dodge coins, what is it called? Where you get your dick coins. Actually, that also sounds weird. And of course, every gacha game's favorite menu, the store, where you can purchase a bunch of currencies, furnitures, and beautiful skins. The rest are boring menus that I don't want to talk about. Of course, I left the best menu of all, the gacha menu, where you can pull for your characters. You've already seen this in the previous segment. But since we're here, let me just quickly grab these 2 pair of lovely ladies. So there's 2 of them, right? But my main goal was to get her first, Hatsuchiri. And then if I do ended up getting her, I will also get the Lacey. Here are my search record. It wasn't too long ago, that was last month. And already there's a new character that I want. So after that long, let's do another search. First pull is another. Second, cool. Alright, none there, but we got a new character. Aha! Wow, double yellow! No, it's not. Wait, it is! All sweet. 42 laps. Hubble! Oh my god, that's huge. You're strong. And is this the one that I want? Cybermedia? Oh, Banksy. I'm not sure what you do, but I love your design. The one that I'm searching for isn't here, but I got 2 3 stars. Now we're going for a 4th. Still didn't get her right. Aha! That's a good sign. Alright, who we got here? 42 laps. Aha! Hatsuchiri! Alright, we have enough for the lazy. You are so hot. Got a new cat girl and we got our little diver here. Now we're going for the lazy. Let's do this. Aha! Wow! Amazing. Is that her? Please tell me that's her. Oh? The lazy! This game is very generous. Thank you very much. I will pull for any new banner that is upcoming. Oh, sweet! That didn't take much at all. I have a lot of reserve. Cool, the lazy and Hatsuchiri. Alright, continue on with the video. Thank you, game. We're nearing the final part of the video, but there's just one thing that I haven't touched upon, and there's really not that much to say about. And that is, of course, I'm talking about the character design and all the characters that you're able to get in NeuroCloud. This is probably the most important thing in every video game. It is the aesthetic and the thematic of the game. It's the first thing that you see in order to judge the quality of the game. Look, even if I didn't dedicate a whole segment talking about the character design, I think it should be obvious by now my feelings towards them. It's especially obvious during the gacha section when I pulled for Kuro, Hatsuchiri and the Lacy. I really pulled for them based on aesthetics. I wasn't even aware that Kuro was one of the top tier sniper units, which in turn makes me love her even more. What I really want to talk about is the dolls, which are also the characters. They all range from the rarity 1 star to 5 stars, which of course as usual, the higher the star, the better the unit. Sometimes not necessarily, some lower units are also powerful. All the characters come in different classes, which are the guards, snipers, warriors, specialists, and medic. There's not much explanation needed for that, but what makes them separate are the companies they are from. Depending on what company they came from, they follow a different theme and aesthetic. One of the company being I'm gonna butcher this so much, Severok Heavy Industries, 42 Labs, Ultimate Life Holdings, Cybermedia, and Universal Editing Service. I quite like that all the character has their own gimmicks, their own design, their own looks, but still follow the same theme. And they really range in personality as well. Coming into this game, I would expect all of them to follow like a soldier theme. But no, they are like bakers, maids, live streamers, doctors, well that's to be expected, singers and divers, so they can get really creative with the character designs. I don't have a personal favorite company because all 5 of the company has my own personal favorite characters as well. If I were to choose one from each company, from Heavy Industries, as of recording the ones that are available, I would have to choose Python as the Giga Chat of the Heavy Industries. By the way, I did record myself getting new characters in the background before this video was released. I went on and pulled for Diane and Python and got some other extra characters. If you're interested in watching me suffering trying to get those 2 characters, there will be a separate video, and I will put a link in the description if you want to watch that. From 42 Labs, I've gotta go with Hatsuchiri. In Ultimate Life Holdings, no-brainer Florence. She is insane in terms of power as well as personality. Cybermedia, come on, Kuro is right there. She's just like me, for real, for real. And from Universal Editing Service, I would say Aki if I were to own him, but I don't. So I guess I'll say Sakuya as a secondary. But if I were to be realistic, you can just see my favorites over here, and that is all the characters that I like, which are pretty much all the characters that I've built so far. Okay, It took a while to get here, but it's time to ask the question, did I enjoy Girls Frontline Neural Cloud? I think you guys can predict what I'm about to say, but let us do the time skip from when I first played to the current present time. If I were to actually even continue playing, maybe I stopped playing in the meantime, maybe I'm still playing right now. Let us reveal it now. Well, yes, I highly enjoyed Girls Frontline Neural Cloud. I pretty much play this game every day. And every week, I do my daily missions. My weeklies are not that hard to complete, so it finishes itself. However, for any Neural Cloud gamers out there, you guys are gonna question me on what the hell I've been doing for these past months ever since the game release. Since when I first played, it was November 2022. The current date, while I'm recording right now, is the 20th of March 2023. So, I'll give you a brief rundown on what I've been doing. In my fragment search, I built a bunch of the characters already. Right now in progress is Diane, Antonina, and Sakuya for their neural expansion to be a lot higher. I think it's safe to say I am very rich right now. But being rich means you're very weak because you're not spending your resources in building characters. My diggity coins is that much. I'm simply just logging in, doing my dailies and my weeklies every day. And this is all the EXP I've hoarded. That's all the skill samples that I've hoarded. And check out all that on the top. I've been hoarding so much. I've been farming so much. Because once I do build a character, I won't have a problem on farming. I would still say that Neural Cloud is more forgiving in terms of farming resources. There's not like specific resources to level up your character past their limits. They all share the same resource. So it's much more forgiving. But maybe I would say, even though it's much more forgiving, maybe it's a lot less rewarding. Like compared to other gacha games where you specifically farm for an item for one of your mains or a character that you like, and then once you finally have them and then upgrade them, it's the best feeling in the world. But they all share the same resources. But the good thing about that is this game is a more relaxing game, but not entirely relaxing, which I'll get into it later. So this is all my current characters. Not much has changed. You can have a sneak peek on the current build characters right there. I don't care if a character is underpowered or not, they're cool. Look at Soul's character art. It's very beautiful. And I like Max as a character. She's very quirky. She keeps on electrocuting herself. Some of them may be level 1, but maybe I'll plan to build them one day, surely, yeah. Like, I am interested in Ksenia. She does look cute. I also gotta be honest, I'm pretty sure I have no idea how to play this game yet. I'm very slow in learning the proper mechanics of the game. While it's quite simple to level up through breakthrough and leveling up the skills, I haven't actually learned how to properly build their algorithm. I have my reasons, okay? Alright, hold on, I have my reasons. So once I finally upload this video, I'll learn how to play this game more properly. Or, any Neural Cloud gamers in the comment section, can you guys teach me how to play? Just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Did you saw anything bad? Alright, just a few more things I want to show off. Things like my dorm room. Check it out. I bought these two pre-built decorative rooms. Check it out. It's pretty nice. Very purple. I also got the beach. The Lacey's living in here. And the other room is, you know, my amazing planning skills. I decorated this one myself. We got a banquet in the middle. A nice rocket theme park thingy-majingy over there for her to play on. I can make Florence play on the rocket. Look at her go. Alright, fine. It's not that impressive yet. And I know it's beneficial if I decorate it more because of this in-game rewards. And then a little bit about the gameplay of this game. I still very much enjoy it. The roguelike aspect of the game constantly puts me on edge. It's always different every game. Although I'm not sure if I'm picking the right function cards. Like, I might be picking like the worst function cards that doesn't give me the most benefit. Exception Protocol is also a fun game mode. It's very difficult. You can add in more of this. Enemy 15% increase, 30% increase and all that. It makes the level more harder, but you earn more rewards. So that's very entertaining. It's actually worth it to build as much character as you can. Like for example, missions in vulnerability check. If your team gets wiped out, yeah, I haven't unlocked this too. If your team gets wiped out, you can send in a secondary team. So build as much characters as possible so you can just brute force your way through. I really like that they did that. That means I don't just stick to the same team the whole game. I can pick and choose different strats. And it's actually worth building the rest of the team that I haven't done yet. So speaking of the characters, they keep on bringing out banger characters. Every new characters they release, it just gets better and better. Like the first character that was released when I played, I think it was the entire game, was Kuro, right? Was great. I immediately wanted her. And then later on was Hatsuchiri. Was also great. And then things got even better. Well, I'm not a huge Diane fan, but she's still pretty sweet. And then they brought out my man Python over here. He's currently overseeing me in my main screen. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, I do like this. They know that I don't want to just stay with one assistant only. So I get to switch out assistant quite easily just like that. I just realized there's something that I haven't even mentioned. Their ult abilities, right? The animations of their ultimate abilities is a very visually pleasing. It's not in 3D form, it's in 2D. It's a 2D style animation for every ult they do. I'm not gonna show all of them because obviously it would take time. I'll show you two of them because in one hand, the ultimate is your standard character doing a cool ability and unleashing their fury upon the enemies, right? And the other hand, ultimate abilities like Florence are very sussy. Every time Florence does an ult, it gives me a whiplash. When I first saw that, yeah, I did recoil a bit. It's like, whoa, that's amazing. That was an amazing ultimate ability. I think even V has a very sussy ult animation. You can look it up. So most of their ultimate animation, 10 out of 10. Okay. Like I said earlier, they keep on bringing out good looking characters, right? Well, happy to say, those dudes did it again. There's another character I want. She's so wicked cool. Splash art is really nice. Look at that. That's so wicked. I want that. And I played her in Exception Protocol. And she's actually pretty good as a character. So I will be pulling for her, but I'm not gonna be pulling for her on this video. You can check out my next video where I will be pulling for 3 to 4 characters perhaps. So I will appreciate it if you also check out that future video. Alright, that's it for my Neural Cloud showcase. I'll promise to progress the game properly this time. Me not progressing doesn't mean I dislike it. I really like this game, but I don't really have to rush it, do I? I can take my time with it. So I will send you over to the future me, where he will do the outro. Goodbye. For some final words about the game, as much as I enjoyed it, I don't think I can recommend this game to a lot of people. The gameplay style is complex, it's not very easy to get into, and I can see how people might not enjoy it themselves. However, I do suggest to just give it a try, play for a couple of hours. If you don't like it, that's fine. And if you like it, well, welcome, fellow professor. So anywho, I am so happy to have found this game by chance and have been playing it since day 0 when it first launched. It's a special feeling to have a niche game that I can share to people. As far as I know, not much people talk about Neural Cloud yet, and I do hope this video will change that a little bit. So like and subscribe, comment as well on your thoughts. You might get another Girls 19 Neural Cloud video, I don't know. And I will of course consider checking out the original Girls Frontline. So I'm Zombie Mana, and thank you for watching Did I Enjoy? And I do hope you watch the next Did I Enjoy video. I'm gonna disappear now. Bye.